Yo, it's your boy Prada from Double Pivot Sports. And yes, I've just finished watching Manchester United versus Wolves. What a game. What a game of football that was. Um, Not so much for the Manchester United fans, more for the neutrals, maybe for Bournemouth going away at home to Old Trafford, scoring, putting four past them. Um, yeah, I'm just glad Man United dropped points because I think if they won that, they would have been above us as well. Great game. Man United fans are going to be definitely disappointed. Watched a couple, us tuning in a couple live streams and that, and obviously they're not happy. Um, Same old stuff, really, and it's a bit embarrassing that we're kind of on their level at the minute, and we're kind of in and around them. So let's just hope this gap goes and this blip, massive blip, by the way, goes, and we just continue our season and carry on winning and let them man do what they've been doing for God knows how long. You get me? So that's the game. That's the first game. Might as well because I'm on it now. So they finished 4-4, and then if we just go back to the next game, back to Saturday, that is Chelsea versus Everton. So 2-0, 2-0 Chelsea. Um, what do you take from this game? Cole Palmer back on the score sheet, back in the squad. So that's a big positive for them. I believe Gusto got a goal as well. Everton, they're sitting at ninth in a minute, so that's not too bad for them as well, especially the depth and how competitive the Premier League is at the minute. But they could actually be doing better because there is a lot of games that they played. I think I won't say a lot, but a few games that they played that they should have won and they haven't. And they've got some big wins under their belt. But going forward, I'm not sure they'll make the top 10. I think they can. I think they can make the top 10, but I'm not too sure. Where does this take Chelsea? You reckon Chelsea can make top four? My problem with Chelsea is they're not consistent enough. They need to go on back on a run of games, a run of wins, just like we do as well. So yeah, just good 3 points for them at Stamford Bridge. All right, next game, Liverpool versus Brighton. Liverpool 2, Brighton nil. Nice 3 points for us. Nice clean sheet. Won't get into this one as much. You can watch my match reaction of this of this game. So I won't say too much about that game. So please tune in. Please have a look at that if you want to hear the match reaction. Next, Burnley versus Fulham, 3-2. Just Fulham, I'll call them. Just Fulham because it's just Fulham. Fulham just do Fulham things. Just Fulham. That's how I see it. Burnley, trash. They're going down. I did last see they've lost 5 games on the bounce. I think they're sitting second from bottom, and yeah, they're just going down. So Fulham should be winning that. Yeah, I think any team in the top 10, I'd even stretch top 13 should be beating like Fulham and the Fulhams and the Wolves. You know, West Ham they're doing rubbish, but they could get certain things out of the bag, like the Newcastle result a few weeks ago. That was a good result for them, but that's the game maybe they should be winning. I don't know, but yeah, Burnley they're trash. Next game, Arsenal versus Wolves. Arsenal 2, Wolves 1. Wolves scored all 3 goals. Arsenal sitting at the top of the league, 2 points clear. Um, Horrendous game for Arsenal. Horrendous. They'll be happy with the 3 points, but absolutely disappointed with their performance because that performance was awful. They took them 2 own goals at home. As good as they've been, as good as they are, to win that game, they struggled to win that game. And I know a lot of people talking about Man City and the Sharks. Hey, if you lot bowled this, I had you lot winning the league. I think I felt like at the time when I said it, I felt like it might be pretty comfortable. I thought right about now they should be sitting a bit more comfortable than they are. They're going to say injuries, and I'm going to say, fuck that. No excuses. Your squad's good enough to do certain things. Any situations, you lot were screaming your squad depth, this, and that. So yeah, see what you lot got to do. I think your next games, I think your next 5 games as well. I think 4 of them are at home. They are tough games, but you got to capitalize on them, and you got to make sure you win all 4 of them home games. You've got to win all 4 of them home games. So there's a bit of pressure on you there as well. Wolves, obviously trash. They're going down. So yeah, that's that. Crystal Palace versus Manchester City. Um, this game here could have been tricky for Man City, but they won comfortably. Crystal Palace still sitting in a good position. Their form has been a bit up and down. City look good, man. Erling Haaland with a brace. Phil Foden chipping in again. Shirky coming in, doing the business. They're looking good. I know a couple games before where they was just scraping the wins, but they did get the 3 points. They are scoring goals as well. They're not so good defensively, but they can outscore teams. And I'm sure Pep will work something out where they're not conceding as much goals. Obviously, I don't think they're going to be obviously defensively perfect. I don't think they're going to be I'm not saying Arsenal defensively perfect, but I think they're going to be as good set up defensively as an Arsenal. But I think they'll have enough with their style of play and going forward get these results. So they're looking good at the minute. They're in a good position, 2 points behind Arsenal as well. So yeah, that's going to be interesting. All right, next game: Nottingham Forest 3, Tottenham 0. What's going on, Tottenham, man? It's the same old Tottenham. Battered, man. Absolutely battered. They're conceding a lot of goals lately. I swear, early on in the season, I think it was 1 goal between them, between Tottenham and Arsenal, with goals conceded, and now, yeah, they just fell apart. They just fell apart. They're easy to break down, and they just look terrible. If I'm honest, Forest, that's a great win for Forest. So I think Forest needed that win as well. I think Forest is going to stay up now. At the beginning, it was looking a bit sketchy with Ange in charge, but we know Sean Dyche. I think he can get these results. He's not going to go on mad runs and stuff like that. But I think he's going to get these sort of results and grind it out and maybe get them into a decent position. So I think they'll be all right this season. I don't know if they'll make it top 10, maybe 11th, 12th, but we'll see. We'll see. Still got just over half the season to go, so we'll see where they are. But Tottenham, I don't know, man. You need to sort it out because you lot look terrible and keep it up as well, especially this week because we got Tottenham on the weekend. So I don't want them to pick up any form anytime soon because we're not looking the best. I know we've won our last 2 games, but 1 game in the Premier League, 1 in the Champions League. So going into that game, I think we've got a bit more confidence. And as you know, they're trash at home. This game's at their ground. So Liverpool, I expect 3 points. I expect 3 points. And I want a good performance. Decent performance. Yeah. So yeah, that's that game. Next, Sunderland versus Newcastle. What a derby, eh? What a derby. Yeah, Newcastle be disappointed, man. They'll be disappointed with that. It hurts. It's Derby. It's Derby. Obviously, Sunderland ain't been in the Premier League for what? I don't know, I think it's like a few seasons. I'm not too sure how long. And this is a fixture where it just adds that spice to the Premier League because they've got 2 good sets of fans, 2 big clubs, biggish clubs, however you want to call it. I don't want to be disrespectful. I like Newcastle as well. So I'll say 2 big clubs. Yeah, with our own goal as well. Newcastle. Yeah, I think Newcastle been a little bit inconsistent as well, and I feel like they need to. I don't know if their aspirations are top four, top six, top eight. I'm not too sure. Um, but yeah, they need to be doing a lot more for that to happen because it's tight in a minute. But I think they'll be all right. I don't know who they got next. I don't know. I'm not sure their run of games, but that one's really on to the next. St James's Park is on. That's a fixture to look out for. I'll definitely be tuning in if hopefully I'm not busy and whatnot. That St James's Park one, that's going to be lively. But yeah, that Sunderland one, Newcastle nil. Next, we got the battle of the Claret and Blues, Claret and Blue battle. That's West Ham versus Aston Villa. West Ham 2, Aston Villa 3. I believe Aston Villa was losing that game. Yeah, they was losing that game. They've come back. Good 3 points. Good 3 points. West Ham ain't been the best. West Ham have been quite shocking, but can't just go and smash teams all the time. It don't happen. But I think Villa are on the best form at the minute because I think they've won 5 out of their last 5. I think they're the only club in the Premier League to have done that so far. Obviously beat Arsenal last weekend, and they're in terrific form. And they're in the title race. What do you reckon, guys? Let me know if you think they're in a title race, and if not, how long they're going to be up there for. When do you reckon they're going to fall out or drop out? Where do you reckon they're going to come? Do you reckon they're going to come top 4? What do you lot think? I think I think I rate them as well because they had a tough start. I'm not saying tough start as in like they played tough. They had actually, to be honest, they had an awful start. An awful start, and they've turned it around. Look good. They look solid. They're playing. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to watch their season. So to be honest, I'm gonna keep more an eye on Aston Villa as well because I don't mind Aston Villa, even though they knocked out 7-2 a few years back. That did hurt. That did hurt. But yeah, man, I'd like to see them do well. Not better than us, obviously. I don't want to see anyone do better than us. But yeah, that's that. Brentford Leeds 1-1. That's a bit of a shock result for me. To be honest, for Brentford are decent at home. Leeds ain't been too good. They're probably gonna be kicking themselves for that result. Cameron Lewin, I know Cameron Lewin got on the score sheet. He's looking like he's snicking in some goals. It's good for him, picking up his career. Obviously, his Wolves are either injured or not playing. But yeah, I, I'd say that's a good result for Leeds. 1-1. Um, Good result. I don't think they'll go down. It's tight. It's tight. If West Ham pick up in that, I don't think Leeds will go down. I don't know. I don't know. Also, let me know what you think about that as well. I do not know if Leeds will go down. I'm not too sure, man. I don't know yet. I'll look into that one a bit more as well. You feel me? But yeah, I think that's it. I think that's it. That is it. That's your weekend review. And yes, I'm sorry I didn't do this last week, and I should have. And there's the thing I'll start. My Super Saiyan of the week. And yes, I'm not being biased, but I'm giving it to a Liverpool player. I'm giving it to Hugo Ekitike. He's my Super Saiyan of the week. He deserves it. Feel like Slot ain't treated him the best in recent games and stuff like that. Back-to-back braces. He's just phenomenal, man. He's a phenomenal player. I like watching him. And a lot of rivals talking about him, respecting him, even the Man United rivals, Arsenal rivals. I don't know, they're a bit jealous. I know he'd suit their profile, how they play, instead of Gyökeres. And I just think he's a breath of fresh air. That's what he is. I just love watching him play. And I just hope Isak comes into this and starts getting back to his old ways like he was in Newcastle. But yeah, my Super Saiyan of the week is Hugo Ekitike. It's a shame we don't have his blonde hair anymore. If we did, it would fit in perfectly for my Super Saiyan. And guess what? My Yamcha of the week. Oh, guess what? Back to back. Back to back Yamcha of the week. I didn't do one last week. It's a bit late now. I'm sorry. You might have missed out last week, but my bad. It's Spurs again, man. It's Spurs again. Yeah, I can't see anything on there. If Arsenal, I'm not gonna lie, if Arsenal drew, like, I'm looking at these results now, and I think if Arsenal drew that game, it would have been them. And obviously everyone would have been calling me a hater and this and that. That's fair play. But yeah, it would have been Arsenal when I look at all these other results, it would have been them. But it's their North London rivals again. Now embarrassing. So yeah, that's it for me. Got Tottenham on the weekend. I'm gonna hope to do a live actually. I'm gonna hope to do a live that weekend. So make sure you lot are tuned in, and if I am, I'll set it up, send it out, stuff like that. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, hit the bell, all of that good stuff. You get me, because it helps us out. So yeah, that's it. It's your boy Prada, and I'm out.